Well, I've just turned on the recording. No, I would like Abhinav to read it.
Yeah,
You can start it from first one. Yes.
it's determination,
Uh,
extempore,
mhm.
resume, curriculum vitae, resume. ये resume दो बार लिखा है.
One is noun, one is verb. There is a difference in the pronunciation, which I'll tell you later on.
Okay. Poem, banquet, bouquet, lingerie, data,
Mhm.
debris, cache.
Mhm.
I've done with all words.
This one.
Hurt, hurt, tomb, asthma, sweat, suit, sue, chassis, chows, debut, divorce, hierarchy, hierarchy.
All right. Let's Satyam.
Yes, sir.
Very good evening. Welcome back.
Good evening, sir.
Mm.
So I need to start from determination. Yes, sir.
That's the first one. Everyone has started from there. So same goes for you.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Let's start. Determination.
All right. Move to the next one.
Just scroll down, sir. Scroll up.
All right. So this.
Lingari, data,
You need to start from here.
debris.
You need to start from here.
From where, sir?
From this. All the words.
Yeah. Sir, determination, extemporary, resume,
Mhm.
CV, resume, poem,
This one.
banquet,
How would you say
bouquet,
this one?
curriculum vitae.
Okay.
Curriculum vitae,
Mhm.
resume, poem, banquet, bouquet, lingari, data, debris, catch, hurt,
Mhm.
tomb, asthma,
Mhm.
suit. Scroll up. Yeah. Suit, sue, chassis, chaos, debut, divorce, hierarchy.
All right. One more thing, like this session will log out in 40 minutes with the same ID and password. You can relog in. So we will will like discuss up to 9:20. So if this gets logged out in between without any prior like notice or information, with the same ID and password, you can relog in. Right? So
Okay, sir.
let me start from the first one. So this one is determination.
Determination. Yes,
Determination.
Yes.
determination.
And if it is verb, it is determine and determine,
Determine.
determine and determined.
Determined.
In the last session, we have covered that.
Yeah.
This one is extemporary.
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 People,
Extemporary.
yes,
Extemporary.
people usually say extempore. Well, the right pronunciation is extemporary. Well, it means
Extem.
usually done without any prior preparation, right? Or
Extemporary.
it is usually spontaneous. So, for
Spontaneous.
example,
What does it mean?
it means done without any prior
Prior
preparation or practice.
information.
For example, I give you a topic and I ask you to speak. So this is called extemporary
Eh,
round.
eh.
Okay.
For example, I give you
Surprise test.
sort of.
Surprise test.
It's a random, like impromptu. So like
Okay.
so as we have done rapid fire rounds, so where you get a topic and you start
Ex-
speaking without any practice.
Okay.
Presentation is sort of thing where you have time to prepare to gather some information. But when you go for extremely rounds, right, there you don't have much
Yeah.
preparation. So you simply just start speaking. All right. The
Okay.
next word, if you talk about this one, well, this N stands for noun. And the pronunciation for this particular word is resume,
Resume.
right? So this resume and these two words,
Resume.
yes, these two words are same. So resume
Yes.
is basically American English, or this in short is called CV. So either you call it CV or resume, they're same. So CV is quite common in UK English, or resume is quite common in American English. More or less, they refer to the same thing,
Okay.
right? There is one more like definition quite common among people. People generally say that resume is usually of freshers and CV is usually of experienced. This is also a very common understanding among the people. But in modern English, it is nothing to do with experience. It is just the same. So either you are uh, uh, you have got 5 years of experience, even you can call it your resume, or somebody who hasn't got any experience can also call it CV. So it's like same. There is no difference, right? Now, the pronunciation of this particular word, this one is vitae. What do we call it? It's vitae, and
Social.
this is curriculum.
Curriculum vitae.
It's a
Curriculum.
curriculum vitae.
Curriculum vitae.
Curriculum vitae.
This is usually, if you talk about general communication, we usually pronounce this word curriculum. So it is in schools,
Curriculum.
it is in schools and colleges, but the right pronunciation is curriculum. So curriculum vitae. Now, moving to the next one, this V stands for verb.
Yeah.
It means uh, when you were watching a video or something, you paused it and
Resume.
you resume.
Mm.
So here it is no, it's resume,
Mhm.
and here it is resume. Right. Now
Resume.
this particular word,
Resume.
when we were kids, we were taught to pronounce it poem. Well, there are two possible pronunciation that we can talk about. One is UK, another one is American. In UK English, it is the pronunciation is poem.
Poem.
Yes, in UK. Right. In American, it could be poem,
Poem.
but nowhere it is poem.
Yes.
All right.
Mm.
The next one, it is banquet.
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 Banquet. After cut,
Banquet.
there is a slight verse on banquet.
Banquet.
Yes, and I hope you know the banquet. It's, it's basically a hall
So,
where
please repeat about a poem.
when we talk about this particular word in general, like communication, or when we were kids, we were taught the pronunciation for this word is poem. But that's not the correct one. There are two possibilities of the pronunciation. One is UK, another one is US. So in UK, the pronunciation is poem,
Okay.
Mm.
or in American, it could be it's not e, it's so it's a poem that we can talk about in US. Or at times you may call it people saying poem. So it's better to say poem.
Home.
but
Palm.
but not pum pum.
Poem.
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 Yes. And this one is banquet, a large hall where people gathered for certain sort of functions and celebration, right? This one is called bunch of. Am I audible? Hello.
Yeah.
This one is bouquet, the bunch of flowers that we usually gift or offer to someone, especially. Yes, bouquet. All right, this one it has a two possible pronunciation, right? The one is lingerie, right? In UK and in American, it's lingerie. Well, in India, people say it in different ways, lingerie, and I don't know, like
Lingerie.
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 and
Lingerie.
the only twist is over here. The sound is it is je, the sound which is in measured pleasure.
Yeah.
So it should be lingerie
Lingerie.
or lingerie.
Lingerie.
So this is basically you will find in clothes shop where like especially the ladies or female garments are sold. This one is data.
Data.
Here, this S is silent. The pronunciation is debris.
Debris.
Yes,
Debris.
yes. And moving to the next word. This one is
What's
pronounced.
the meaning of debris?
Well, debris is basically used. You may have heard about when a building is collapsed.
Hmm.
The part which are lying on the ground, right? The cement or bricks or everything, that's called debris.
Malba.
Malwa.
Yes, in Hindi or normal terms we call it malwa.
Debris.
So that we do say that the dead bodies are buried under the debris, or people the security or the police is still trying to take out the dead bodies from or under the debris. Or it is said that a lot of people are stuck.
Mm-hmm.
This one is cash.
Cash.
This is another word of cookies.
Evening, sir.
Hi, Sanchit. Good evening. Right. So this one is the same one which we talk about whenever you open a website or something. So it downloads some of the what do you call that files, and when you open the website again, you open it very quickly.
Yeah.
Either you call it cookies or cache.
Mm-hmm.
This one is heart
Okay.
and this one is hurt.
Heart coat.
But in India we say heart attack.
Heart.
Heart is the organ. This one first.
Yeah.
And hurt is a verb. So for example, you say it hurts. Or I mean, he hurt me. So
Heart hurts.
heart hurts at times. And this one is heart, so we say heart attack.
Yeah.
Right. But we normally in general conversation,
Heart.
in general conversation we say heart attack. This one here, the B is, this one is silent. We do not pronounce this particular word.
Tom.
And this one is pronounced with double U. So this goes like tomb.
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 This is like in Delhi we have got Humayun's tomb, where the B has to be very minimum. So it has to be tomb.
Tomb.
And you need to make a bit U sound, as you said in tomb. And this word, it is the common pronunciation is asthma. It is a respiratory disorder There are two possible pronunciation in English. One is asthma.
Asthma.
So where one you can say it this one, or you can say this one. Asthma or
Asthma.
asthma.
Asthma and asthma.
Yes,
Asthma.
Asthma.
asthma. But do not say it asthma. Asthma is the name.
Asthma.
So this has to be as.
Asthma.
All right. This one. I hope you know the meaning of this particular word.
Yes.
This one is
Sweet.
sweet.
Sweet. Yes.
Yes.
Sweet.
Sweet.
So, well, but the meaning is different. So this is basically used in presidential suite, or it is usually
In hotels,
yes.
yes.
It
With the
is,
luxury, in luxury terms, we can say
yes, and it is usually when we talk about hotels,
luxury.
we have only one room, but when you go for this one, it's usually like 2 BHK or 3 BHK in that case. This one is a normal suit, that you all were correct.
Family suite.
And this one is it could be like for male and female, the way like this one is like a legal word. When you take somebody to court, there you say it could
Sue.
be,
I will
I
sue you.
sweet.
yes, it could be sue or it could be sue. Both are accepted.
Sue.
Which means if you say I will sue you, which means you will take the person to the court. Now, the next one, this one, it is chassis.
Either we will use use the word sue, or we can say I will sue you in the court.
No, well, I mean, the moment you say I will sue you, right? So usually when you sue somebody, you take the person to the court.
Okay.
So complaint could be in a department, right? So you may complain against the person to the senior one or to the management or to the authority. But when you sue somebody, right? Sue is the legal suit that we talk about.
And so it is different from fire. That
File.
fired.
How do you?
Fire is dismissing.
Fire you're talking about? Fire is fired means like let's see, I'm working under someone and I did something wrong and somebody terminated me. So there I was fired. That is different.
That is termination.
That is termination.
Okay.
Right. And this one is when you are not able to settle yourself. For example, if you are not able to terminate the person, or let's say somebody terminated you, you take the company to the court. This happens. So this is very much
that is something related to constitution word, like
it's a legal term.
Yeah.
This one is chassis. This particular one. Yes. Chassis.
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 Let me tell you. No. Let me say. This one is chassis.
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 We normally say chassis.
Yeah.
Or somebody says chachis as well. Chachis. Well, we always make fun at times in our childhood. So somebody who was very lenient, we say that he is a single chachis person. Right. So this is basically related to vehicle. If you talk about, so every vehicle with 2, 3, or 4, or more than that even, it has a chassis number that is mentioned in the RC registration certificate. If you talk about.
So I have heard it so many times in movies. They use chassis.
Yes. This one is chaos.
So chassis and chassis both are correct pronunciation.
No, there is no chassis.
Chassis.
Okay, it's chassis now means.
There is no.
Means I'm.
Cha is not available as of now.
Okay.
It,
Okay.
it
Okay.
has to be, yes, chassis.
Sashi. Okay. 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 Actually, okay. Okay, sir.
Let me just see there is a possibility or not.
Chows.
But there is a possibility. You may call it chassis.
Chassis.
No, that's so. There is an option in American English. So a group is also call it chassis.
Chassis.
Hmm.
Okay.
Chassis.
Chaffer, chacha, or chachi.
Yes. 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 Chassis and sashi. And
Chassis.
sashi is in American or
Chassis.
it's a British accent means.
British.
Okay. Okay.
This one is chaos.
Chassis.
Chaos.
Chassis.
This one is
Chaos. Oh yeah.
yes,
Yes.
chaos, chaotic and chaos.
Yeah.
Here,
Chaos.
this one is debut.
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 Debut, T is
Debut.
silent. The first public appearance is called debut.
Debut.
And this one is commonly pronounced divorce. But there is no die, it's a divorce.
Divorce.
Yes.
Divorce.
Yeah. And here it is not bha, it's a va, divorce.
Divorce.
And here it is hierarchy.
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 I hope you know the meaning of hierarchy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hierarchy.
It is basically a system, right? If you go to an office, or maybe, for example, you join an organization, there is a system for growth. You can become executive, then you become senior executive, then you go for team leader or assistant manager, then lead assistant manager.
Chain.
That's chain. Or it could be in government as well.
Yeah.
So like environmental system, we have an hierarchy of herbivores. Then
I am not sure whether we can use it in environmental system where one eats another one, but basically it is quite common to use in system actually, not the animals one. Right? So I'm going to repeat all the words one more time because I have got 5 more minutes. This video will logged out, and then we will go for a speaking. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Or if anybody has any doubt, you can ask the meaning and pronunciation once again. So the first one is determination.
Determination.
Extemporary.
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 Resume.
Resume.
CV.
CV.
Curriculum.
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 Vitae.
Curriculum vitae.
Curriculum
Well, guys, it's not Q, it's K. Curriculum vitae.
Curriculum Vitae.
And this one is resume.
Curriculum.
Resume.
Poem.
Point.
Banquet.
Poem.
Bouquet. Lingerie.
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 Data.
Data.
Debris.
Debris.
Cash.
Cash.
Heart.
Hurt.
Hurt.
Tomb.
Tomb.
Asthma.
Asthma.
Or asthma.
Asthma.
Sweet.
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 Suit.
Suit.
Sue.
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 Chassis.
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 Chassis. There are two possibilities. Chassis and chassis.
Chassis and chassis.
Right. Chaos.
Chassis and chassis.
Yes. But not
Chaos.
Chelsea. But not Chelsea. All right.
नहीं हम नहीं बोल रहे
chaos,
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 debut,
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 divorce,
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 hierarchy.
hierarchy,
hierarchy.
All right. I'm writing 3 more words. Just this one is pronounce.
Pronounce.
So for example, if I ask you, I would ask, how do you pronounce this word?
Yeah.
How do you pronounce?
This word.
Divorce. Or how do you pronounce your name correctly? So this one is
Yeah.
pronounce.
Pronounce.
And it is not pro, it's pra.
pronounce,
Pronounce,
This one is
pronunciation,
nouns.
nouns,
And this
pronounce,
one, no, it's not nouns, nouns.
pronounce,
Say it again, Sanchit.
pronounce,
Yes, that sounds better. And this one is pra.
pro,
Pra.
So it becomes pronounce.
pronounce,
Now here it is again pra.
Pra.
pronunciation,
pronunciation,
That's correct. You guys are intelligent.
Pronunciation.
Pronunciation.
pronunciation,
And this one is accent.
accent,
Accent.
accent,
Accent.
accent,
I hope you know the
accent.
yes. I hope you know the difference between pronunciation and accent.
Yeah,
Yes.
So pronunciation means the right way of saying a word in any particular language is called pronunciation.
Yeah.
Accent means the typical way of speaking tells the section, society, category that we belong to, or we come from. Right, so this was a very short and brief pronunciation session. I will log this session out, then we will log in with the same ID password and we will go for speaking. Any word that we have 1 more minute as of now. Anyone who wants to know the meaning of any particular word?
extemporary, sir, वो जो second one, that
Extemporary.
extemporary,
Well, extemporary is done without any preparation. It is usually spontaneous.
Tatkalin.
You go for an interview and you get a topic and they ask you to speak.
So, what is the meaning of vitae?
Well, I mean, this word is together. They're not separate words. And it is,
Okay.
I'm not sure it is not original English, but it may be from some other languages. I have to Google and double check it. All right. So
Okay.
I am just logging this session out. You can log in again with the same ID and password. All right.
Okay.
okay.
All right.